Guys, welcome to this evening's game. My name's Ollie, I'm the referee. This is Roger.
Hello and welcome to Hillside Gardens here as we've got the first game for the UWE Bullets this season against the SGS Pride. And it looks like UWE have elected to receive the opening kickoff and we're shortly about to get underway. I'm Chris Green, aka Greener, here with my co-commentator as always, Mr. Craig McLeod. Craig, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, Greener. Good to be here, good to see you. We're seeing fireworks all over Bristol tonight, being that time of the year, but the biggest fireworks are yet to be seen here at Hillside Gardens.
Absolutely, you know, big rivalry here. Lots of former Pride players on the UWE sideline, lots of former coaches, people involved with the Pride gone to UWE now, and it's set up to be a great game today.
Absolutely, we're set up for a big one, an explosive one. UWE Bullets coming off of another championship run, going up against SGS Pride, who gave them a couple of really tough games last year. So to start the season with a big one, let's go.
Yeah, absolutely, and a few notable signings for the UWE Bullets this season, and the big one being the ELF champion and reigning MVP, the quarterback, Jadrian Clark for the Rhine Fire.
Yeah, big pickup for UWE, obviously coming here to, you know, finish his Masters, get all of that done, but having the Irish quarterback on the UWE sideline and behind centre is huge for the Bullets.
Yeah, absolutely, he's a field general, and myself, I've been dabbling a bit of coaching again this season with the Bullets when I can with the receivers, and having him there at practice is just an absolute dream. His ball that he throws is just so pretty. And just his understanding of all the concepts and everything, he can look at something once and he just knows it straight away without even having a question about it, which is just, for a coach, it's amazing.
And for the players he's playing with, that's amazing too. Excellence breeds excellence, and to have something like that leading the team, the rest shall follow.
Yeah, exactly, and it looks like UWE are ready to receive the kickoff. We've got number 3, KK Brooks, who's a returner from last season, just recently played with the Bristol Aztecs this summer and played with the UWE Bullets on the championship team last year. And then we've also got Sharsh, number 2, who's a product of the Hawaii University in Division 1 FBS.
Yeah, and we're underway. Low kick, but picked up and finding the outside. He's found some space. Is he going to cut back inside? He is.
And what a great return from KK Brooks there. A little bit of a fumble on the return, on the pickup of the ball, but he made it count, followed his blocks, and it was blocked up really nicely. And UWE are going to have a great field position to start this game.
Yeah, absolutely. You see the little bobble coming off the feet. I think the SGS kickoff team might have followed a bit too hard there, leaving that outside lane going east to west from KK, but kind of back inside. Fantastic starting field position for the UWE Bullets.
And here we go. This UWE offense is absolutely loaded with talent. We've got 4 absolutely talented receivers with the QB and Jadrian Clark, and 3 running backs. The stable of running backs is ridiculous. It's a short pass to start with, and it's going to be incomplete. So Jadrian not successful on his first pass here.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a bit of a miscommunication on what sort of route should be ran there on the outside. But it is going to be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, 2nd and 10, Craig. Inside Pride's half, just inside. Jadrian Clark back in the shotgun, ready to receive the snap. And it's a handoff to KK Brooks up the middle, and he's going to get good yards there, and it's going to be 3rd and short. Nice and manageable for the UWE offense here.
Yeah, going back to what they know, the running game for the past couple of years for UWE has been phenomenal, to say the least, and KK breaking the tackle there, making more out of that. We'd like to see some more of that, bringing up the 3rd and short.
Yeah, great push there from the left side of the line. We've got Lawrence Cornwall Baptiste in it, left tackle, who recently played a season in the Berlin Thunder in the ELF. And you've got Amrit as well there at left guard. Jadrian a little bit short on that pass to start with. He's been a little bit wayward with a couple of his opening passes here. Maybe a little bit of nerves setting him, do you think?
Yeah, I think it could be nerves. We were chatting before the game started that UWE haven't had a game so far this season. SGS played last week. UWE also, unfortunately, due to injuries and things of that nature, unable to get some pre-season games in, so it could just be a bit of that rust.
Yeah, it's a shame he'd have wanted that one back because the receiver was wide open there. But it's good 4th down, and the UWE offense remain now in an empty formation. And Jadrian is complete this time, and it's going to be AJ Mealing on the reception, and it's going to be 1st down, UWE Bullets.
Yeah, AJ using the whole body there to go up and get that ball. One thing from the pass there, you know, a couple of low ones, so let's put this one high. Might have been a bit too high compared to what you would usually like to throw, but it gets the completion, it gets the 1st down, and the stride continues.
Yeah, exactly what you need on 4th down. That's a nice easy pitch and catch. Now might settle a bit of the nerves there from Jadrian. And he's making some changes at the line. They're making an all play. Getting back to pass, and that's Jason Sharsh on the reception, number 2. The guy from Hawaii.
Yeah, good player, good catch there, good coverage from number 54 of SGS, just keeping the player in front of him and not letting him pull any moves to gain any additional yardage.
Yeah, UWE huddling here, taking their time. Usually a no-huddle offense, but taking their time here on this drive. It's going to be about 2nd and 5. UWE coming out in trips right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to have a little look here at what SGS are running on defense. Looks like it might be a little bit different to what they were running last week.
Jadrian got a lot of time to pass. Rolling to the right. And it's going to be incomplete. Looks like there's a flag on the play. It could be our first one of the day. Able to hear from the head ref in a second.
Yeah, our head referee today is Ollie Maskell.
Here he is.
Personal foul, participation without a helmet. Defense, number 57. That is a half-distance enforcement from the previous spot. Automatic, first down.
Doesn't have a helmet on?
I don't know if that was from before the snap went off or he lost it during the play, but I don't know what would have happened
I guess what happened. He there we go.
You see it fly.
Yeah. So once your helmet comes off, you're not allowed to then chase down the play. You have to stop.
Yeah, you're out
there
of
and
the play.
thereabouts. So, there we see it.
Big penalty.
Yeah, it's a gift for UWE. Adrian in that empty set.
Yeah, it was there all day.
AJ Mealing again on the reception, this time to the right. And UWE being very methodical now in their offense.
Yeah, and having a penalty like that might have settled the nerves for UWE on this drive. Yeah, you just see there, nice and composed from everybody. Receiver found the space easily.
Yeah, it was just a simple little hitch route there, just found him in the open zone. Again, Adrian back to pass. And that is complete to Jason Scharsch for the first touchdown of the season for the UWE Bullets. And that drive just looked like clockwork. Apart from those couple of throws by Jadrian, it looks like he's found his form now.
Yeah, we said briefly about a potential slow start, but the slow start was apparently only 3 passes on this touchdown drive to start the season.
Absolutely, and if you are going to start slow, it's great that you've still ended up in the end zone here. And we've got the band in the house again, Craig.
Yeah, UWE Pet Band, good to see them here on a Saturday night. What's a Saturday night without some music?
Love to see it. UWE going for 2 here, as they always do. Got a motion from Dre to the left. And he is wide open.
That is wide open.
You don't get much more open than that, Craig.
No, and again, I think this comes down to scouting SGS has done in previous years. UWE with the 2-point conversions, with the short yardage, using that power game. Look, nobody goes with him in that motion and just...
Yeah, absolutely. It looked like they were in man coverage and the guy just didn't get across because the receiver on the left-hand side, the corner went with that receiver running the slant, and then Dre's just open in the flats there. Yeah,
SGS will come back to this play because it might only be for a 2-point conversion, but the communication mishap there is something they'll want to nip in the bud really quickly. You see number 27 motioning across with the player, but he doesn't pass it off. And that will be 8-0 for the UWE Bullets. What a start for the defending champions.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a couple of throws there that Jadrian would have liked back, but they're going to be happy with that first drive there, Craig. Methodical.
Yeah, it was methodical, and only the 1 run play, I believe, there. So we're seeing a different playbook from UWE to start the season.
Yeah, it looks like Peter Dua, number 32, is there ready to kick this away for the UWE Bullets. Let's have a look at how their kick coverage team is this season.
Yeah, good air on that.
And number 7
there's
for
a bit of a lane.
Oh,
and the ball's out.
Oh, Twist was celebrating number 24 the hit, but he needed to look down for the ball. They had an opportunity to recover that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for us to hear with the headphones on, but I didn't hear any fire calls after that ball came flying out.
Yeah, here's the replay. Look at Twist, just puts his helmet on the ball there, number 24 Twist.
Oh, 16 goes for it.
He just celebrates.
Yeah.
You need to go for the ball, man.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that was a hype hit. I'm with you. I get it, but let's get that ball back.
Yeah, just play smart. Unfortunately, we don't have a roster for Pride today, so we won't be shouting any of their names out, unfortunately. They haven't provided us with one, so we'll do the best that we can when they're on offense and defense.
Yeah, you see a little sweep by the looks of things. And a very good tackle there from number 16 for the UWE Bullets. Yeah, we see here 6 coming around the corner, tries to get that hand out for the stiff arm, but just...
Yeah, Ryan Boatek, number 16 there, on the tackle. Great tackle by him. Good pursuit. Managed to track him down. And Pride back out in the kind of like bunch set here. They've got a tight formation.
It is a very tight formation, definite run formation as he's found the... Oh.
And he's held up there. Just great tackling from the UWE Bullets. Just holding on, not letting that running back get any more yards after first contact.
Yeah, great pursuit across the board there from UWE. I think we see number 85 for SGS. Maybe potentially whiffed on a block there. as he was a bit further downfield while the tackle was being made, but can't take away from the UWE defense. That was great work and leading to a 3rd and 6.
Pride with a tight end to the left, but they're changing the formation here, going tight right now. Oh, I don't know if he was set for a second there. They have to be careful with that, Pride. A nice little pass out, screen pass into the flats. And it is going to be 4th down for Pride, though. Let's see what they're going to do here. They're around about the 40-yard line. They are shouting punt on their sideline. Yeah, it looks like they are sending out the punt team here. Nice little pitch and catch.
Yeah, just didn't have the blockers out in front of him. You can see number 6, and there was a couple of players further downfield making some blocks, but none at that first level to really get the yardage needed.
Yeah, and a good tackle by Emmanuel Acaro there, number 20 for the Bullets on the stop. Apologies if you heard any profanities then on one of the microphones on the sideline.
Timeout. Called by UWE at 7 minutes and 3. So that is their first time out of the half.
You were just calling the timeout there, maybe didn't have the personnel correct. It's always difficult on special teams, isn't it? Especially when you haven't had a game beforehand, you know, getting that special teams roster and making sure everyone's on the field at the right time. Or it might just be a check just to say about the fake, because it is 4th and short, so maybe they might be thinking about fake here.
Could be thinking about the fake, like you say, with the personnel when it comes to special teams. You aren't just lining up behind, if you're a D lineman, you're not just behind another D lineman, you could be behind a tight end or an O lineman. You don't know what the injury situation is. So
exactly, yeah. So it looks like they're back out, and Pride are going to punt this ball away in the formation. Pretty good snap, and the kick is away. Not a bad kick, quite high into the night sky, and we've got Sharsh on the return.
Yeah, good effort. He's found some space.
Oh, there's a flag. It's coming back. It's going to come back for a hold or a ball. Oh my days! He's still up. He is still up. But lots and lots of laundry on the field there, Craig. I think this one is going to come back for a hold or an illegal block. Yeah,
we saw one around the 50-yard line, and then obviously one there towards the end at about the 20-yard line as well. But SGS will take the illegal block at the 50 if that is the case.
Yeah, I find with punt returns and kick return touchdowns, usually there's always a hold or a block in the back. It's just if it gets called or not.
Yeah, and sometimes it's completely accidental. You're just running at full pelt, and somebody turns their back, and you're like, hands up, try to avoid it, but can't always be done.
Here we go. Going to get a call from Ollie Maskell now. Heading out to the camera.
There are 2 fouls during the return. Both are against the return team. Blocking the back, number 23 of the return team, this penalty is declined. Also blocking the back, number 44 of the return team, this penalty is enforced. 10 yards from the spot of the foul, 1st down.
So Rashawn Hines guilty of the penalty there, number 44 for the Bullets. And did he say 22 as well?
I believe it's
23?
23, yeah.
Victor Wright was the other person with the illegal block, so they can only accept one. UWE's still going to have pretty good field position right around about their 43-yard line.
Yeah, and special teams last year, there was a lot of penalties.
Yeah.
There was a lot of penalties on special teams for UWE, so they won't be happy to see that on the first punt return of the day. Yeah,
Clark back to pass, and AJ Mealing just not looking that one in. I think he was worrying about the yak before he'd made the catch there.
Yeah, he was thinking about what to do next before bringing that ball in.
Yeah, nice ball from Clark there. Obviously his receiver needs to help him out on the catch, but it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Bullets offense, with about 6 minutes 30 to go in the first quarter. UWE again in this spread formation. Motion from KK Brooks here.
Looks
on
like
the
he's
jet
got a lot
sweep.
of space.
Oh, great block. It's a great block there. Out in front for KK. Yeah, and we'll just have a little look at the replay on the jet sweep.
Yeah, number 21 with the lead block. Great work.
Yeah, there's Terrell Jones there with the lead block. He bench pressed the guy off of him and sent him backwards.
Yeah, and KK going through him as well for good measure.
Yeah, Pride struggling a little bit after first contact here. They need to be able to make their tackles. UWE coming out trips right to the top of the screen. And again, Clark back to pass.
Yeah, in the middle of the field, open there.
Yeah, here's Sharsh.
Oh, that is a great run.
Could be a late hit. No, they're going to let it go. I mean, Sharsh is just electric. He's been lighting it up in training as well. Product of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, Division I player, NCAA in the States. And he's just a nice guy as well, so humble.
It's what you like to see. And you've been coaching with the wide receivers for UWE, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been there. I've been helping out on Thursdays when I can, and they're a very talented group, let's just say that. There's 4 Americans on the field now. All 4 of those receivers are American, the starters. But there are some good British prospects out there as well.
Yeah, we were chatting to some of the players there as we see a big throw and a touchdown.
And it's Sharsh again from Clark. The Sharsh-Clark connection is working a treat for the Bullets here early on in this game.
Yeah, we saw this as the UWE pet band celebrate like the rest of the UWE fans will be. Wide open, just breaks the back of that defense and is there all day.
Yeah, blown coverage there. I think number 27 for Pride whacking his helmet in disgust that he'd messed up the coverage. But great play from Jadrian and Jason.
Yeah, and one thing that was we were discussing was the defense that SGS running last week with a bit of a box with a 3-3-3 stack, maybe hoping to avoid those deep balls, but unfortunately not able to stop at that time as UWE going for the 2. Jay's back to pass, and that will be a successful 2-point conversion.
Yeah, Terrell Jones there on the 2-point try. Nice and easy from the Bullets, and the score is going to move to 16-0 to UWE. UWE successful on both of their offensive drives here early on in this first quarter, and it's looking like Pride are going to need to make some adjustments early on here, Craig.
Yeah, and they're, I think it's the quick pass game of UWE right now is just doing an absolute number on this SGS defense. Standing in that shotgun position means that the defensive line just do not have a chance to get to the quarterback before he throws.
Yeah, and again, it's just that practice mentality. They've been working on this all these 4 weeks. This is their first game of the season, so they're hyped out there today, and just some guys making plays. And that's actually the first kind of deep pass we've seen so far, just the one to Sharsh, and it was probably more like an intermediate to deep pass, but good play from the Bullets, and they've taken the lead early here. They look dominant on offense, and Pride need to answer some questions.
Yeah, they'll have come to this game with a bit of confidence, SGS, and they'll have to try and keep their heads up high after 2 quick scores.
Yeah, it was very interesting from the Pride. They didn't actually get here until 6 o'clock, so 30 minutes before kickoff. I think they were warming up on their field. Not really sure why, but yeah, maybe not quite as prepared as you would like them to be straight away. You know, I'm a bit worried as to why they weren't on the field to start with.
Yeah, strange decisions, but if that's what they felt comfortable with, then that's their prerogative. But we could be seeing that that indecisiveness really coming into the rest of the team, as we're actually starting to see some helmets being thrown down by the Pride players coming to the sideline, which isn't a good start for mentality.
Yeah, it looks like one of the Pride players is a little bit wobbly as well, but showing some signs of concussion, which is really unfortunate, so I hope he's okay. I think it's number 20 for the Pride. He's getting looked at by the physio. Lots of motion and moving around by the Pride offense. And the QB number 5 back to pass. Nice ball.
That's a very nice ball.
Oh, and it's almost picked off. So close to an interception there. That's Gabby on the pass breakup. Played with Gabby this year at the Bristol Aztecs. He's just gone from strength to strength. One of the most improved players on the team this season, and you can see there.
Oh, he'll want that back.
He will want that back, yeah. But great breakup from him, because if he doesn't make that play, it's probably going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, no, it was a good read from the quarterback for SGS there. Really tried to thread the needle.
Personal foul, shot block, offense, number 71 and 72. Half distance from the previous spot. Repeat, first down.
So the penalty there from Maskell, just explaining. So chop block is a high-low block. So if one of the offensive linemen is engaged with a defender, one of the other offensive linemen or any other blocker can't go low on that player. That's a high-low, and it is quite dangerous. So the penalty there against Pride. So it wouldn't have mattered even if he would have caught that ball, but great play by Gabby.
Yeah, as we're seeing a run up. The middle, there it is.
Yeah, nice work from the running back there, number 22 for Pride. You know, keeping his legs churning after first contact, getting some positive yards there. So good job from him to keep the legs pumping.
Yeah, it's hard to see where he was, but he makes his way out of that massive pile, and good job from UWE there, number 22, I believe, making the tackle.
Yeah, and then CJ Wall, number 6 there to help finish off.
Yeah, he wasn't going anywhere if he broke that one.
Again, Pride, a lot of movement on offense to start with, moving guys around, changing the formation.
And there's a free runner.
Oh! And Boateng says, "You're mine, QB."
Yeah, no blocking there at all. Absolutely free path to the running back.
Yeah, Ryan Boateng there, just screaming off the left side of the defense.
Yeah, and he started that run from the second level. You see the offensive line for Pride don't see that threat coming, and really focus on that defensive line of UWE, unfortunately leaving him wide open for Boateng to come through and make that sack.
Yeah, I mean, offensive line 101, you've got to block the first level. Again, Pride with a lot of shifting on offense. This time it's a motion during the play.
Yeah, double motion, trying to get back to the outside. Double reverse, sorry, not double motion, that'd be illegal.
And nowhere to go for number 8 from the Pride there, looking a little bit frustrated, but the defensive line of UWE are dominant up front so far.
Yeah, and as we see here again, look at number 44, he comes through, he's holding that edge. Number 22 also there again for the tackle, but UWE too disciplined for that sort of play to work out.
Yeah, Rashawn Hines, number 44 there, and Alex Eden, number 22.
Yeah, great play from both of them.
Oh, fumbled snap out the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety and 2 gifted points to UWE Bullets. Bit of afters. One of the Pride players getting escorted off the field. Didn't quite see what happened. Yeah, didn't quite see what happened. Hopefully the replay picked it up. We have a little look here, see if we can see what happened after the play, but there's the snap. It goes straight over the punter's head and out the back of the end zone for a 2-point safety. It might have just been off screen. Yeah, I think it was just off screen. Unfortunately, didn't catch it with our cameras here, but the penalty is going to be announced now.
The result of the play is a safety. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, SGS, number 11. That penalty is enforced from the spot of the kick. The next play will be a safety kick.
So number 11 there, yeah, it looked like he was being escorted off the sideline by one of the referees, so obviously getting in a bit of afters there with one of the UWE players.
Yeah, and that could be the frustration kicking in already. They're going to have to get their heads about them, otherwise it's going to be a very long night for the SGS Pride.
Well, this is going to be real difficult for them now, because a free kick after a safety is usually kicked from the 20. I believe this is going to be now kicked from the 10. So really backed up here for the Pride kicking team.
Yeah, and they'll be especially concerned with the return game of UWE after that last return.
Yeah, absolutely, and it looks like UWE are probably going to return this at least over the halfway line with the field position of the kick coming here. And Pride about to kick this one away. We've got KK Brooks and we've got Ruck back there to return. KK's going to take it, and the referee says his knee was down.
Yeah, I believe that was the right decision by the referee.
Very close, very close. KK thought he kept it up, but 2 referees in agreement. They're on the closest position.
Listen, if I was in KK's position, I'd also think I kept the knee up.
Yeah, as you can see from the replay, he definitely touched his knee down there. Twist talk lasted about 10 to 15 minutes. He did talk a long time. He's been to a lot of schools.
Yeah, you give some people the microphone, they take every opportunity. Isn't that right, Greeno? We're speaking from experience there.
Exactly. And Clark again, pass over the middle to Sharsh.
Good movement.
Just a little sidestep there, a whoop! As he palmed the defender away and got some more yards after the catch. The Rainbow Warrior having a day today.
Yeah, really good connection between the QB and himself. Just seems to be there all day, especially over the middle. SGS really leaving that area of the field open.
Yeah, that intermediate middle of the field is wide open, and it has been, and they haven't adjusted. So it's something I think that the defensive coordinator needs to have a look at. Because at the moment, Jadrian's just having it his own way, like a Burger King drive-thru.
And as he looks to have his own way again, dropping back, completing the pass again to Shush. And that'll be a touchdown. There's no stopping him.
Sharsh with the moves and the finish, and that's going to be his third touchdown of the day.
In the first quarter.
Jason Sharsh putting on a show here in this first quarter.
Yeah, and I think Jay to Sharsh is going to be a connection we're going to be calling a lot this year.
Yeah, the Clark and Sharsh connection, that's for sure. Just shaking Pride defenders out of their boots and finishing the play with a good breakaway speed. We get another look at it here from our replay camera. Clark just poised in the pocket, finds his guy. 1, 2, 3.
That is dirty.
That was dirty. I think you described it perfectly there, Craig. That was dirty.
Yeah, my vocabulary might not be wide, but those sidesteps certainly were. As UWE Pet Band celebrate as well as we go to the air for the 2 points.
And that's Harry Buckland on the 2-point catch, former Pride player. Harry Buckland, I've been really impressed with him at training. He's stepped up and he's been improving so much at training, and it's nice to see him on the field here for this 2-point conversion, getting the 2-point in the end zone. Yeah,
really good route from him in tight space, and the SGS defender being off of him definitely helped, but he created that separation, got that 2 points, and UWE are flying, starting the season off the way they finished the last one.
Yeah, can we talk about that throw as well? How Jadrian just thread the needle between 2 defenders. I mean, there's something special, and not a lot of people can do that.
No, I mean, that is... you don't become one of the best players in Europe unless you're pulling plays like that.
Absolutely. I mean, arguably, actually, no, not arguably, I'm going to come out and say it now. He is currently the best quarterback in Europe, Jadrian Clark. ELF MVP, ELF champion. He's played for multiple teams as well in Germany, played for the Rhine Fire most recently, he's played for the Hamburg Sea Devils, also played for the New Yorker Lions in the GFL before the ELF was a thing, and then he also played for the Kirchdorf Wildcats as well in GFL 2. That was his first season in Germany.
And he's definitely come a long way since then. Bit of space for the SGS returner here.
Yeah, great
Cuts
return.
Back in, looking really good.
Lovely return from number 8 from Pride, and he's chatting a little bit. Number 24 gives him a pat on the head, twist.
Yeah, it's good movement. He found the space. Good cut back in here.
Yeah.
Just big old hits there on the sideline.
Yeah, a little bit late from Twist. You can see why head coach Ben Herod was a little bit frustrated with that the referees didn't flag it. I think they missed a little one there because he did pile on late.
Yeah, he was on the floor. It's one of those, I can see how he got away with it, but
yeah.
I can see I'd be annoyed if I was the coach.
Yeah, and the coach just stood right there as well, so he obviously had the best view of it.
Larry, what are you hoping to see from SGS on this drive?
I just want to see some quick hitters from the QB. The QB looks like he can throw. They just need to get a drive going. There we go, exactly there. Just a nice little short pitch and catch, just to get first down moving, make it second and manageable, then try and start a drive. They need to get some momentum here, and I think through the air is the way to do it.
Yeah, I think they had a really good like bunch formation play here that got the separation with a bit of confusion from the UWE secondary.
Yeah, it's a pretty ball from the QB wearing number 5. You know how I feel about number 5, Craig. I love players in number 5.
And that'll be a dive up the middle.
Yeah, nice play.
And he's still on his feet.
Nice play. Number 22 for Pride getting their first down of the game. Nice misdirection there from Pride. Good play calling.
Yeah, really good play calling. You got the motion coming to the outside, and that dive up the middle just opened as the UWE players tried to protect the outside run from the motion player and the QB.
Yeah, some great blocking up front. It looks like it's going to be the end of the first quarter.
That is the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, great blocking from the Pride up front there. This is the first time I think they've got a bit of a push this game. It's the first time I've seen the UWE defensive line on their back heels, which is great, because it means they've adjusted something, whether that be technique or blocking scheme. They've done something different, which is good from them, because they need to try and get back in this game. They really, really need to score on this drive.
Yeah, they need something from this drive. Even just a bit of positivity from these couple of positive plays will really go a long way to these SGS players. As we see the highlights from the first half, unsurprisingly, we're seeing a lot of J to Sharsh.
Sharsh and Clark connection. Yeah, Sharsh with 3 touchdown catches in this first half, and this is the most disgusting one ever. Oh, just look at that move from Sharsh.
Yeah, he finds the space, he exploits it really, really well, and just turns on the afterburners.
Quite a nice night here at Hillside at the moment. Looks like no rain in the air, not really any wind at all. It's a little bit chilly, but not too bad. But looking good here. Perfect weather for offensive football.
Yeah, I mean, I was checking the weather all week for this game. I thought we were going to be doing our best human flag impressions while we were trying to commentate on this.
There we go. Nice throw from the QB, but number 8 just letting it slip through his hands there. This QB looks like he can play, Craig.
Yeah, really good work from him, getting out of the pocket, keeping his eyes downfield, and nearly making a really impressive play there. I'm
impressed. He throws a real pretty ball with a nice spiral on it. That one not so nice, but
it got to where it needed to go.
It did. It was in the right place.
And they're looking to number 8 quite a lot. He definitely feels like an explosive player for SGS. He's the returner on that good return that started off this drive.
And Pride motioning down to a tight end set. I think they need to be
a run again.
Really careful they're not getting flagged on that there, because he's going into a 3-point stance on the line of scrimmage, so he needs to be set for a second. If I was on that UWE sideline, I would be having a word with the officials there, because
well, we saw this from SGS last year as well. They're they motion a lot and then snap the ball very quickly. It is something to keep an eye on. But great tackle there from UWE. Did not let him go. That is incredible upper body strength to just stop the runner in his tracks.
Yeah.
Not only stop him, pull him backwards.
Yeah, big third down here from Pride. It's going to be 3rd and 8. They really need to convert this here. We've got a roll out right from the QB. And again, the receiver's just not helping the QB. That's 2 drops.
Yeah, it was there. The play was there to be made. The play was there to continue this drive. And unfortunately, we're seeing the SGS punt unit come back out. But as we see this replay, Greener, you see the UWE players, the D-line chasing it down. 85 wide open, maybe a bit of miscommunication in the UWE pass defense, but unfortunately unable to bring that in. And that's one he'll definitely want back.
Yeah, the Pride receivers really need to help their quarterback out here. There's a few drops we've seen now. I know it is a little bit cool, but they are all catchable balls. I think Pride calling a timeout here. Not sure on the personnel for the punt unit.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a case of some of the injured players we've seen. Maybe leading to some late substitutions. Yeah.
Timeout. Called by SGS at 11 minutes and 1 second in the second quarter. That is their first timeout of the half.
So timeout from Pride here. As we got a little break in play, just going to give a quick shout out to some of our sponsors. You can see them in the top left hand side of the screen. We've got TeamBuildr, PlayOverseas, EP Sports, and of course our fantastic production team, CheersMate Productions.
Yeah, thank you to all of those working with us again this year. It's great to be back, and thank you specifically to CheersMate, bringing this coverage to worldwide.
Yeah, we worldwide, baby. The Pride under in the pump formation here. And he gets it away. It's a high kick.
Yeah, really nice punt.
Not a lot of length. They're going to get a nice Pride bounce. Jason thought about picking it up there, but that is a good kick after the bounce there from Pride. And they're going to have UWE backed up inside their own 20-yard line as they start their next drive.
Yeah, I'm trying to see exactly where that is. It looks like it's close to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, it might well be, Craig. I think you might be right. Yeah, it looks like it is about the 5-yard line there. So really backed up here. UWE have had 3 drives so far on offense, 3 scores. Is it going to be 4 for 4?
Yeah, starting this far back will obviously a bit of a change in mentality, because first things first, you want to get out of here.
Absolutely. Pride back on defense. Hopefully they've made some adjustments on the sideline.
Yeah, we see the quick pass again. It's going to be very, very difficult for SGS to get after Clark here with how quick he's getting that ball out from the shotgun position.
Yeah, that's Zay's first catch. Recently played in the GFL for the Dresden Monarchs. Again, a lovely, humble guy. All these receivers we have on the UWE team are just humble and hungry guys.
Yeah, you see it. These are players that work hard. They know the importance of giving their all in every rep and helping everybody out.
Yeah, it looks like Peter Dua is there on the carry, so UWE rotating their running backs here early on, giving everyone a drive by the looks of things. And a nice little gain out there.
Yeah, good tackle from the SGS player, number 54 there, holding on, really keeping that yak to a minimum, and it doesn't look like he made any yardage there at all.
Yeah, he had enough for the first down. It was only about 2nd and short, so he did get the first down there, so about 3-yard gain, which was enough. And UWE come back out in that spread offense.
Here we see a run again.
Yeah, it's Sharsh on the jet sweep. Oh, stiff arm, spin move. And he is brought down, but after he's got the first down, is that a flag on the field?
We're hearing some whistles, it's usually an indication.
Yeah, I think it's a hold on UWE. Usually in the vicinity of a hole where that flag's thrown.
Holding. Offense number 69. Half distance from the previous spot. Repeat, first down.
Yeah, there we go, hold from the UWE offensive line. And it's something that you briefed on, you talked about earlier, it was on the special teams, but actually the penalty count for UWE's last season was quite high, and it was something that they did really need to fix.
Yeah, it can be an absolute game destroyer. I mean, not so much this year, the final just gone, but the year before against Nottingham, the first time the two teams played, very much nearly decided by penalties.
Yeah, it's tough when your offense are giving so many penalties away. Clark rolling out here, and he just throws that one away to fight another day.
Yeah, much better coverage from the SGS defense there. Really took away the middle of the field. You could see he was looking for it, but just nothing open as the linebacker, I believe it was number 17, I thought it was so, but I can't see them on the field, so I'm probably talking nonsense, but they did a very good job of restricting movement in the middle of the field.
Yeah, nice job by the Pride defense there. Good coverage. It looked like J-Drum's going through his read progression, just couldn't find anyone open. No, he does find someone open here, and it's Jason Sharsh again.
Yeah, getting back to the original line of scrimmage there.
And number 11 for Pride needs to be careful. He is already on an unsportsmanlike conduct, and I feel like he was having a few words after the play there with the UWE player after he made the tackle. Good tackle by number 11. But if you watch him here as he goes up, he does taunt over.
Yeah,
he's very lucky.
Right, he is very, very lucky with the referee right in his face.
Very lucky to not get an unsportsmanlike conduct. I feel like if he wasn't already on an unsportsmanlike, that probably is a flag.
Yeah, I agree.
But bit of a benefit of the doubt maybe from the official on that sideline. That was Stuart Taberer over there, the sideline official.
Yeah, it looks like SGS going to be bringing the pressure on this third down play.
Rightly so, but Clark not fazed by it. He finds his man, and there it is.
What a move!
Oh my days!
Number 2 in really good pursuit here. Great play from Sharsh.
Jason Sharsh is having a day.
That was that was so special. I think he made a couple of SGS players tackle themselves there. Comes across the middle, makes enough for the first down here, but sees just the smallest gap.
Yep.
Boom!
It was that move there for me then, Craig.
That's when you know you're watching a special player.
Yeah. The Clark-Sharsh connection. I might have to trademark that.
Yeah, we'll think of something throughout the...
Timeout. Called by UWE at 7 minutes 47. That is their second timeout of the half.
And as we have the timeout, should we give a shout out to our referee crew today?
Yeah, let's do that.
We're led by Ollie Maskell as the head referee. Our umpire is Roger Brown. Head linesman is Stuart Taberer. Line judge Henry Young. Back judge James Ford Bannister. Field judge Tim Okenden. And side judge Ewan Patterson. And all of today's officials are members of the British American Football Referees Association. And for more information about becoming an American football referee, visit the BAFRA website, www.bafra.info.
Got to get that third W in, Craig.
It's just laziness on my part. I always try and change the way things are said. Like maybe we should just call it triple W.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, I mean, I'm gonna let you have that one because it is our first game this season. We have been a little bit out of practice, so
Yeah, it's not practice in the mirror, I swear.
So UWE just trotting back out after that timeout. It's going to be trips to the bottom of your screen and one receiver at the top in a tight split. Jadrian rolling this way. He's throwing it up.
And he's got it.
He's got a man. It's AJ Mealing with the catch and the touchdown. He is into the end zone. And what a catch from AJ Mealing, and just the finish to fall into the end zone. Great job by him.
Yeah, really, really good job there. Clark just stood in the pocket, held back. I thought he'd wasted the opportunity here. I thought we were going to see a quick pass, but no, his eyes see more than mine, and just beating that defense.
Yeah, he just had enough touch on the pass to get over number 27 for Pride there. The outstretching jumping arm of the defender.
Yeah, not only that, but the defender running at him as well had his arms up high. He had to really give a high arc to that ball, and he did exactly what was needed to put UWE up 32-0.
Hey, and UWE gets someone else in the end zone other than Sharsh.
Yeah, I think it was going to happen. It would be a weird season if we only saw one touchdown score the entire time.
That'd be some kind of record.
Hey,
On
absolutely.
the offense, 5-yard penalty, still the try.
Good delay of game call there from UWE. Still looking to go for two here. Offense still on the field. Gonna back them up 5 yards.
Yeah, with that safety earlier in the game, they've almost had a free 2-point conversion, so I can see why they'd be going for this.
Yeah, we've got KK Brooks in it, Wildcat QB here. And he's got the edge and the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that was far too easy. I'm going to pretend the fireworks we can see over in the center of Bristol are for that 2-point conversion going in for KK, because this offense deserves it.
Yeah, KK Brooks just run up to, like, look at the seal blocks. Look at Sharsh out in front, number 2, and that left side of the line just sealing everything down, giving him the edge. Yeah, they really took advantage of SGS just being stuck in their stances a little bit before they started pursuing KK, and yeah, all the blockers there took advantage and got KK a clear run to the end zone. Yeah, good. Craig, I think I'm about ready for another fun fact. Please hit me with one.
Should we see what we've got? Should we see what we've got? We've got Max Kidd on the O-line, and he believes everybody should try some Tutti Frutti corn nuts.
Okay, I don't even know what that is.
No, I don't. Listen, when it comes to food, I trust O-linemen.
Absolutely. If anyone knows how to eat, it's those guys.
And just on more football-related ones as well, some of the players that we've not had a chance to really mention. We've got Harry Butland, who was a former SGS player, who's got his own company working in American football called End Zone Elite, and he's actually the Team GB captain for the under-19s as well.
Yeah, special player, Henry Buckland. As I said previously, he's been coming from strength to strength, improving. Wide receiver for the UWE Bullets and former Pride player as well. Real nice kid. Really wants to learn as well. Really listens.
Yeah, you can see that from a lot of these players, and there's a couple of players. You know, UWE have a seconds team, and there's a few players that have made their way through the seconds and are playing tonight for the first. So the program's obviously doing a great job of developing these young players as well.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a few guys there on the list that we've got. We've got Chite, who's come up from the UWE 2s.
We've got Ryan Palmer.
Yeah, so and there's a few more guys as well. But Pride back on offense. Quarterback's back to pass. There we go. Nice pitch and catch this time. Number 85 nearly dropped it, but he does hang on to make the gain, and that's going to be a first down, Pride.
Yeah, and that's big for SGS, especially to go to number 85. The last drive stalled from a drop pass from him, so for him to do a good job of holding on to that ball. Great job getting both hands there to stop the fumble. These UWE defenders doing a really good job of attacking that ball.
Pride again with lots of motion. Number 6 in motion, but it's to give up the middle to 22. And
no, 71's got to be careful. 71's got to be careful.
He's still, he's stepping over that.
Referee, are we gonna do something about this? That is, he's gonna have to be careful. We saw a forearm coming to the back of the neck to the player that was already down.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that that wasn't flagged. A little bit dirty from number 71 there.
Yeah, he's doing a good job blocking here. It's just the frustration of this game as we see that
there
arm.
It is, there, yeah.
Real malicious intent.
Yeah, there's no need for that, number 71. The centre for Pride.
Yeah, that's actually quite sad to see that kind of behaviour.
Yeah, and the pass just a little bit behind number 7. Got one hand to it, but couldn't pull it in. But yeah, just going back to that play by number 71, I mean, there's no need for it. The forearm comes in, and then he stands over the player as well and walks over him. Like that's an unsportsmanlike foul.
That's an ejection.
It could well be.
You know, that's
back to back.
Yeah, that's an ejection that's been missed, and you know, well, trust the referee. Sometimes these things can get out of hand if players are, you know, you're ejecting players left and right, causing more frustration for the SGS sideline. But you know, he's got away with it, and that's behaviour that's not necessarily going to be stopped. As we have injured UWE Bullet on the field, I believe is number 22.
Yeah, 22 down for UWE. That's Alex Eden.
I believe it was. I'm not 100% sure.
Again, little break in Craig. Craig, what have you been up to this summer?
Struggling with this heat as a ginger and Scotsman with this extended summer we've had. I'm probably the only person in the whole of Bristol that's been loving this change in weather. Well, what about yourself?
Me, I've been away to a few places. Went to Morocco in the summer, had a nice little time away, and recently just been to Vegas last week. One of the few people that's actually come back with a bit of money in my pocket. Yeah. So did all right in Vegas. Did the trip. It was fantastic. I mean, I recommend it to anyone. If you're thinking about going to Vegas, definitely go there. It's just different.
I'm always thinking about going to Vegas, but my bank account is thinking the complete opposite.
Yeah, hopefully this player's okay, is down for an extended period of time. The physios are out there now working on him. So hopefully it's nothing too serious. You can see the UWE players there in the huddle. The referee's having a conversation as well. Craig, what have Pride got to do to get back into this game? Because this is slowly just getting away from them.
I think the misdirection's been working quite well. Going to those dives up the middle with the motion's been working really well. Obviously, there can be a lot that come off of that. Hoping that UWE will overcommit to those dives and they can, you know, start to work off of that. The quick pass game seems to be working a little bit better. The quarterback's obviously got a lot of talent, so I'd like to see him coming out of the pocket a little bit more and trying to make some plays. But the problem is when you're down by this much this early, you can try too hard. You can try to push it too much.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and there we see Alex Eden does get up there, helped off by 2 players, so it's good to see that he is up and making his way to the sideline. But yeah, you're right, and I think the only thing that's one of the things that is killing them, yes, the short passing game is there, but just receiver drops.
Yeah.
They really need to hang on to the ball.
Yeah, that's been a big one for the first few drives, and unfortunately with how explosive this UWE offense is, those few drops is what's caused this big gulf in score.
Yeah, and I mean they've scored off every single drive that UWE have had the ball. They're 4 for 4.
And a safety. It's been good to see. But yeah, as Alex Eden's slowly making his way to the sideline, looks like a lower extremity injury. We hope it's not too serious, and we wish him a really speedy recovery.
Yeah, just waiting to see. It looks like a left leg injury by the looks of things. He's hobbling on that right leg. Hopefully it's not serious, as you say, and okay.
Yeah, you hate to see it. It's a very physical sport. You know, we've seen a couple of Pride players also injured as well. It's just a part of the game, unfortunately. But yeah, we hope there's no more throughout this game, and everybody that is unfortunately suffering an injury is recovers swiftly.
And the players getting back out onto the field. The Pride on offense is going to be 3rd down and 5 for Pride, and they really need to get this first down here. If you don't get this 3rd down here,
you're going
for it, aren't you? You've got to, yeah. I'm with you. QB back in the shotgun. Got trips to his left. One receiver up top. He's back to pass. Steps up
and he's got some space to run. There it is. Yeah, really good job getting to the outside there. UWE covered everything up in the second level. No passes available, but just stepped up in that pocket, made his way out to the left side.
Yeah, that's good QB play there, right there. Stepping up in the pocket, seeing the defensive ends get pushed out, and just getting what you can, and then keeping yourself safe by getting out of bounds.
Yeah, really good work. Really good work from the SGS O-line there as well, just pushing the UWE defenders out of the way, creating that lane for number 5 to make that first down, and that was a huge first down for this team. And we're seeing the dive again from number 22.
Again, a nice positive play from Pride. Looks like they've got some momentum here on this drive. They really do need to finish this drive off though and put the ball in the end zone.
They really do, but again, this comes back to what we were saying during that injury timeout, where number 8 is an explosive player. It's causing players to just be on the back foot for that small amount of time. You see there, number 21 for UWE took a step to the outside, and because of that, he was unable to make that tackle.
Pride back out. This time they got a tight end to the right.
And there's another dive up the middle. Really good footwork, but unfortunately being held up. And good tackle from the UWE front there.
Yeah, there's good strength from UWE. Number 92 there, Theo Grant, finishing off the tackle. Just good chasing from his defensive line position. Got held up by Chite there, one of the guys who's come up from the 2s, and then Theo Grant finishes off the tackle.
Yeah, really good work from both players there. As we're in 3rd and short for this SGS offense, going back to pass.
Oh, and another drop. I mean, that wasn't a perfect ball, but it's a catchable ball, Craig.
It is a catchable ball. You know, he's got himself down. Those catches are always going to be tough, but when you hear the thud of it hitting your pads, it's a ball you know you should be catching.
Yeah, that's got to be a catch. It's hit you in the chest. I know you're on the floor, but you've got to catch those, especially with the small margins of opportunity that you've got on this offense because of how strong UWE are. You've got to make those plays count.
Yeah, and ideally you don't want to be going for it on 4th down, but the situation calls for it.
Another motion from Pride. Good rush.
Oh,
UWE
good
does
movement.
well.
Really good movement. Great tackle. Again, number 44 in the backfield.
Yeah, Rashawn Hines, great pursuit. I thought the QB was just going to get out, but Rashawn Hines just makes an excellent tackle there.
Yeah, really good athleticism to keep that play alive for as long as he did. Just too much pressure from that UWE front to get his eyes downfield to try and make a pass. Looked like there was some SGS linemen downfield as well, so I don't know if the pass would have been legal anyway.
Yeah, so UWE trotting back out. That was a turnover on downs for the Pride, and UWE back out on offense.
Yeah,
two backfield here. Two running backs in the backfield. Could be a delay game. Yep, delay game, I think.
Delay of game. On the offense, 5-yard penalty remains, first down.
Yeah, they were a little bit slow getting out.
Yeah, I did think that, but I was too busy distracted by the fact that our vision's getting more and more obscured. Can't decide if it's from smoke from fireworks that are nearby or if it's getting a bit foggy. Could be both. Why not both?
Yeah, so we've got Twist and Terrell Jones in the backfield. Next to Jadrian as he's back to pass.
Tons of time.
And there is DeAndre Ruck with a good catch. That's his first catch of the day. Well, second, he did catch a two-point conversion.
Yeah, that's right.
earlier.
Yeah.
But first one on the box score for DeAndre Ruck.
Yeah, really good work. Tons of time for Clark to set his feet in throw here. Really good work. Can't decide if that was meant to be a screen with these players, you know, clearing everything out. Either way, it's resulted in a huge gain for this UWE offense.
Yeah, UWE staying in that two-back set. And it is a run to Twist up the left-hand side of the line. And not a bad gain for him, about 4 yards on the carry.
Yeah.
Good patience, good patience. Just saw his block outside and cut it up the middle and just got what he could.
Yeah, my time playing running back, that was one of my favorite things to do. You got your lineman in front of you, so you know you get a hand on him. You're safe for the time being. You've got an opportunity to think about your next move, and he took full advantage to get more yards there.
Yeah, it looks like Jadrian's making a few audibles at the line, changing some routes. And it's going to be incomplete. A little bit too high for Twist there.
Yeah, close to an interception off the ricochet by the looks of things.
It's Jaquez Hall is his real name, but Twist is his nickname, yeah.
Yeah, when we asked for players' names, he did give us Twist, so that's the...
I also know his nickname's Twist because when he did his player 5, or should I say player 15 or 20, he did mention that a few times as well. So, yeah, he's a good guy. Solid running back. And here is a screen. Lawrence Cornwall Baptiste out there.
Play.
And the screen has gone a little bit white there, I think from the smoke and the fog. Obviously a lot of fireworks displays going on locally here.
Really nice play design there. So not only was the screen getting rid of the defensive lineman, but Jay Clark's eyes took all the players to the right, came back to the left, and just got more...
It's a 2-minute warning at exactly 2 minutes.
Yeah, and you see Lawrence Cornwall Baptiste there, the left tackle, just out, getting a block, getting a piece of the corner there so that Zay on the catch can make a few yards after the catch.
Yeah, really nice play from everyone involved.
And that was a 2-minute warning you just heard there from the official. So 2 minutes to go for the half. Clark back to pass again. He's going deep. He's got a man. It's Ruck. Is it a touchdown? Yes, it is. Touchdown, UWE Bullets. Clark to Ruck.
I mean, that was...
You're speechless, Craig.
Like, that
Get your words out.
I can't. That is the words I want to get out for that play. That looked completely covered. While that ball was in the air, this looked like an interception.
Yeah, and he comes from the right side of the field, and look at that ball, just threading the needle through 2 Pride defenders.
Yeah, good effort from number 11 there, trying to get over the top.
That's a great catch from Ruck, because it is so difficult under these floodlights and the dark sky. Very, very difficult to track that ball, so he did so well to bring that in. Clark again, back to pass.
Yeah, he's got his man.
And he's got his man, Harry Buckland again. He gets another 2-point conversion on the slant route, and the score is moving on up.
Yeah, 42-0 to the UWE Bullets, and yeah, just making it look so easy. That slant play, the SGS defenders, the cornerbacks, just don't seem ready for it at all.
Yeah, 5 touchdowns now for Clark through the air, and the 1 safety for the UWE defense. It's 42-0 here. We're under 2 minutes. It won't be a running clock until the second half. Running clock rules, obviously 35-point margin. If you're up by 35 points, the clock will run. So we will have a second half running clock unless Pride can score. Well, even if they do score and get a 1 point, it's still 35 points. Yeah. So they'd need to score and get a 2-point conversion to avoid that running clock.
Yeah, and there was a lot of positives in their last offensive drive. I've got a feeling they're going to have to go to no huddle here if they want to make the most of this last 2 minutes and put up some points before the half. But let's see how they get on this return first.
Yeah, number 7 for Pride, catching on the return. Nice return up the sideline. There he goes. He's got a bit of space and he's just pushed out of bounds, but what a return from number 7 for Pride.
Really, really good work, changing the point of attack. He took that from the right side of the field, taking it to the left. We'll see the other returner, number 8, I believe. He gets a really good block on number 6 that just creates some space, and then the lane is just there.
Sometimes that's all you need, just a little bit of a piece of the defender, just to give your guy a little bit of space. And he just gets forced out of bounds. But Pride going to have good field position inside UWE territory, inside 2 minutes.
Yeah, and this, all of a sudden, this clock's a lot more manageable from the 45 of UWE.
Yeah, number 8 in motion for Pride. It's going to be a handoff up the middle.
Yeah, good spin.
Good positive yards for Pride on first down. Going to be second and manageable.
And that dive's been there for them.
It has, you're right. They're getting a bit more push now. They didn't start off in the first couple of drives, but the last few drives they've been getting some push up front.
Yeah, they're seeing really good work. Like when the running back's hitting that offensive line, he's already gained 2 yards. You know, they're really driving this defensive line back at the moment. It'll be a pass.
Good cut block on the right-hand side line. Number 5's got a man. Oh, that's a great defensive play by Perkins, number 7, with the pass breakup. The closing speed there, just to get across from his safety position. It should have been 6, and what a great athletic play there from Jonathan Perkins.
Yeah, it looked like it looked like it was there all day, and then out of nowhere, Jonathan Perkins comes through. 4-year starter at UC Davis, and has played in Italy and Germany as well.
Yeah, another Division 1 school, UC Davis, up in California. So as I say, lots of talent. It's riddled with talent on the defense as well, not just the offense.
Yeah, 3rd and 4 here for SGS with the pass, and the pass completed.
That's a great ball. Number 7 thought that was for him, but lovely ball to number 85, and he makes the grab here. A couple of drops earlier on, but great catch from him there. That was a lovely ball from number 5.
Yeah, he's really redeemed himself there. We're seeing SGS go with a stopping the clock there.
Yeah, he spiked it
with the spike. But yeah, you're right. 85 did a really good job. He's done a really good job of turning his fortunes around. The drops obviously got into his head to start with, but good job from the QB to go back to him, and that confidence is there. Going back to that previous play, really good thing number 7 didn't touch that ball. Otherwise, you know, it'd be a 4th down.
Yeah, it's great as a receiver, you know, if you get a drop or two in a game, the QB comes back to you with confidence. It just gives your confidence a world of good. Number 5 back to pass again, up the seam, and he's dropped the ball. Number 6 for Pride. It would have been a touchdown. Similar play, but this time up the left-hand seam. That's a pretty ball, and he's just dropped it.
Yeah, number 6 has got behind this UWE defense a fair few amount of times. Obviously, the play 3 or 4 plays ago on their first drive, there was nearly a UWE interception. But number 6 has got past this defense. If this SGS line can give the quarterback some protection, it looks like the deep ball is going to be there.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, more motion, more adjusted to the formation from Pride. False start, number 85, I think. Little bit twitchy in his stance. Yeah,
and I was actually thinking that snap was a bit slow from what we've seen earlier
Full
with
start. Offense, number 85, 5-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
And obviously number 85 thought the same thing as well.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, as we see this motion, normally what SGS have been doing is probably snapping it now. And then, yeah.
Well, the QB clapped for the ball and the ball wasn't snapped straight away. So it must be a kind of like check with me snap. So I guess the QB claps and then the center just snaps it when he's ready.
Yeah.
Is that a pick? Is that a pick, CJ Wall?
The referee's waving it off to say it was incomplete.
CJ Wall there, number 6. Thought he had a pick. Again, a little bit of words being exchanged. Guys trying to get their players off the field, so there's no penalties. Have a look. Does he ground it?
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass.
That looks like a pick to me, Craig.
I mean, listen, as a former cornerback, I would say he got his hands underneath that.
Yeah, that's absolutely a pick. You know, it's a shame we don't have video. The refs don't have video replays like we do. We've got the privilege to have them, and we're blessed with them, but unfortunately the referees don't. But yeah, definitely should have been a pick there.
Is that the next step in this, where we get in the referee's ear, say, "Oh, come over to the booth,
get the red flag, challenge flag out, get the challenge flag out."
What they do in the NFL, they go to New York. They go to us here in the BUCS, yeah, in the booth on the sideline.
We're under the gazebo.
Yeah, come to the gazebo. Like any good British party. Get to the gazebo.
Timeout called by SGS at 33 seconds.
The Pride calling a timeout.
That is their second timeout of the half.
33 seconds left in the half. Interesting that they spiked the ball earlier then, if they've still got one more timeout left and they've just taken that one. I'm surprised they didn't use a timeout earlier. They wasted it down on the spike.
But these are things, you know, it's the second game of the season for SGS. Hopefully when they review the footage, they think that themselves and go, okay, we need to do a better job with our time management. We've got the timeouts. Let's save the spike in for when we're within the 10-yard line.
Yeah, timeout. And again, while we've got this little break, just going to give a quick shout out to our sponsors again. So we've got TeamBuildr, PlayOverseas, EP Sports, and our production team, CheersMate Productions.
Yeah, thanks again to all for sponsoring this team and these streams.
They Pride with this bunch trips formation at the bottom of the screen to the left of the QB. One receiver up top. Number 5 back to pass. He's going deep. And he just overcooks it a little bit. Intended receiver was number 7 for Pride. But good coverage there by the Bullets.
Yeah, good work to avoid the player getting behind the defense there. That was well, we pointed it out not too long ago that they were allowing that to happen. So yeah, good job from number 7 to keep the player in front of him. Yeah,
and it was a turnover on down, so Jadrian Clark comes back out with the UWE offense, looking to get one more score, trying to get that 50 burger before halftime.
And again, these are things like, this is the first game of the season for UWE. They've had no preseason games. This is a good chance for them to work on their 26-second clock.
He's going deep. He's got a man, and it is caught by AJ Mealing. What a catch in traffic by number 9, AJ Mealing. And UWE going for it all here. They're going for the jugular in this first half.
Yeah, there's been some bad blood between SGS and UWE over the past few years. The 2 games last year definitely got a bit...
Timeout called by UWE.
Yeah, the 2 games last year definitely got a bit...
That is their third and final timeout.
Here we see J.J. Clark again, back in the pocket, just launching this one downfield. An absolute bomb delivered to AJ Meelan.
Yeah, the accuracy to hit his man that far down the field. He's throwing that from, what, the 20-yard line?
It's a big ball. And it's caught near the opposite 20-yard line. So it's an absolute cannon of a throw.
Yeah, that's what, on this field, that's 50 air yards?
I don't know, I'm not quick at math, so.
Don't worry, it's a timeout, you got time.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Either way, very, very impressive, and UWE, just like that, are in scoring distance.
Yeah, Clark again, back to pass. Looks like he's going for it all. Has he got a man? He's got a Sharsh. And Sharsh is into the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the game. There it is, the Clark and Sharsh connection. And UWE have got a chance to put the 50 burger up before halftime.
Yeah, really good work from the UWE offense there, making their way down the field as quickly as they did. As I was trying to say previously, before UWE made some incredible plays, they need this practice. They haven't had this practice in preseason to work with a small amount of time on the clock. And this will be a huge boost of confidence for them going forward and looking to where they want to get to, that, hey, doesn't matter how much time you leave us, we can put points on the board.
Indeed, and UWE trying to put a statement on this first half. Oh, it's a fumble by Clark. It was a fumble by Clark, and
that's the one mistake of the half.
Pride celebrating that, but just Clark just dropped the ball.
Yeah, which is a shame, because I was looking forward to hearing from the UWE pet band again, as they gave us some Sweet Caroline after that sweet, sweet touchdown.
Yeah, and there's UWE are trying to improve this game day experience, and they've got a few things today. We've got a food truck over there that's selling pizzas and
chicken,
pizzas and drumsticks. We've got the band in, as we said before. We've also got a halftime competition, which I'm going to be running over there in a minute with the QB net as well. So trying to get some people involved in that to win some prizes. So yeah, there's quite a few things. The game day experience is improving here in Bristol. They're going to have the scoreboard soon as well. That's going to be here hopefully this season. So lots of improvements here at Hillside. Obviously you can see as well, they've got the white painted numbers now and the big thick sidelines. So a much better game day experience for the Bullets this season.
Yeah, and the UWE as a team, the Bullets have earned it. They've really shown what they can achieve, and the hard work put in by every player that steps onto Hillside Garden. As we see another return here from SGS.
Yeah, number 7, he's still going up the sideline. He's made some good returns. I think that is going to be half-time.
Yeah,
that is the end of
some
the
big
first
blocks
half.
there as well.
There we go, so it's half-time, and the score is going to be UWE Bullets 48, SGS Pride 0. If you stick with us, we'll try and get a quick word with someone from the sideline before I have to go and shoot off and do my little halftime competition.
Yeah, thank you to everybody that's joining us here today. As Greener said previously, we're going to be onto a running clock, so go get yourself a coffee, a cup of tea, a hot chocolate, a Baileys, a whiskey, a beer, whatever takes your fancy, and join us here in about 10 minutes. But we'll try and get a word from some UWE players or a coach.
All right, we got joined by CJ Wall from the UWE Bullets. CJ, really close to a pick there early on. Did you think you had that?
I think I did. I kept my pinkies under the ball, just like my coach taught me, and I thought I got a pick there.
Well, we did watch the replay, and it did look like you did get your hands under it there, so unfortunately a missed one for you. But how do you feel the game's gone so far?
I think it's gone really well. I mean, of course, there are always little things that we can clean up, but offense is moving the ball and defense is getting stopped, so I love it.
Any adjustments you're going to make for the halftime, or were you happy with the performance of the first half?
Pretty happy. Just keep pushing through the second half.
All right, thanks very much, CJ. Enjoy the second half. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was CJ Wall for the UWE Bullets there. So, as Craig said, join us in about 10 minutes or so where we'll bring you the second half here from Hillside Gardens. We'll see you in a bit.
Thanks.
Hello and welcome back to Hillside Gardens, where we have the UWE Bullets playing the SGS Pride in UWE's home opener game this season. Currently the score at half-time is 48-0. If you're just joining us, my name's Chris Green, aka Greener, and I'm joined by my co-commentator Craig McLeod. Craig, talk to me about the first half.
It was really good to see. We spoke before the game started that there might be some concerns about UWE starting slow with this being the first game and no preseason games, but they've proven us wrongs, making us eat our words, and they've shown up today.
Yeah, well, they've actually got a better score in the first half, I believe, than what they did last season in the whole game. So big improvement from the Bullets this season.
Yeah, they're playing really well. There's some openings here in the special teams again, which again we discussed in the first half has been a concern for UWE going on from last year. But good job there to reduce the yards, but still starting from their own 42 SGS on this drive.
Yeah, and as you can see, the referee there just signaling it is a running clock now. So the clock will run for the rest of the game unless SGS can get back into that 35-point margin.
Yeah, so if they get a couple of touchdowns with made extra points, we'll go back to a normal clock.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I hate to say it, but it doesn't look like they've looked like scoring, to be honest. I think there was that one opportunity they had where they dropped the ball in the end zone. But that's the only really one from memory that springs to mind, Craig.
Yeah, they've definitely done some good things in the first half to build off of. I think we'll probably see a dive here on the first play. Looked like a bit of a false start, but it is going to be a pass, proving me wrong.
Yeah, just a bit wayward, number 5 there. He does throw a nice ball, but over the top, number 8 couldn't make a play on that, but it was nicely covered up by UWE.
Yeah, and did have some time to get that ball out, just loses it a little bit in the air. And we do have an injury update for Alex, number 22 for UWE. This is suspected broken ankle, which is obviously very unfortunate, but the staff here, the physios, are doing a really good job with him, and we wish him a really speedy recovery.
And if you're not down at the game today, obviously watching on the stream, try and get down next week. The UWE are playing again at home against Birmingham next Saturday. There's lots of stuff going on here. Again, there's probably going to be another halftime competition where you can win some free t-shirts, some free water bottles, and things that they're giving away. So if you can get down here, do get down here.
Yeah, looked like a lot of fun. Players, the people on the sideline coming through, trying to throw the ball in the net. Looked like good banter there.
Yeah, I think the most interesting thing is a lot of the Pride guys from their college team are here, not playing in their BUCS team. We're actually participating in the competition to try and win a UWE t-shirt. So,
well, we're always recruiting the SGS college players. It's number 5 making a huge run. Breaking tackles left and right, and that is a huge gain.
Yeah, what a great run from number 5, just scrambling away and showing that speed. He can definitely run, Craig.
Yeah, we're probably going to see some more of that as this game gets out of hand. As we see,
he just feels the pressure from 44 there and then just takes off.
Yeah, nobody able to make those arm tackles. Just going back a couple of plays again, we said it in the first half, number 71 needs to be careful. Got up, but not before putting his hand right in the face of a UWE player. If the referees catch that, he's going to be gone. It's a fumble on the play.
Oh,
it's a double fumble on the play.
And he just takes his losses. I don't know why. A little bit of complaints there on the sideline.
Yeah, he dived over the top of him.
Yeah, I think he did all right there. He could have quite easily bowed into his back, but he tried to get out the way and dived over the top of him. So smart play from him not to get the flag. There is an SGS player down. Looks like number 72 on the offensive line for SGS. Good numbers here today, Craig. We've got lots of people watching on various different sidelines. I'd probably say there's around about 200 to 250 people here, would you say?
Yeah, it's really nice to see. Obviously, what's even making me jealous is the amount of people with a pizza and a burger from the van that we've got there.
They do look nice as well. I think I might have to sneak off in a bit and go and grab one for myself.
Yeah, if you go silent for a bit, the people will know where you've gone. But no, it's really good to see. It's good to see support for both teams here. We've got the fans of the SGS team behind us. We've got the UWE fans on the opposite side as well. And yeah, it looks like everybody's having a really fun time.
Yeah, it's great to see a lot of the UWE student body out here coming to watch the game. And there's also some parents from some players as well out here watching. Some of the parents from America have actually travelled to watch this game as well. So great.
Oh yeah, you love to see that. I love to see that support. And the UWE players, the Bullets, they like to make themselves available for other UWE teams to go watch their games. So I know the UWE Jets basketball team.
Yeah.
The Bullets make sure they get down to courtside for those games as well. So UWE really developing that camaraderie, not just within their own team, but across the student sports body.
Yeah, the UWE Performance Sports really on a show in. They do help each other out and support each other. I'm sure some of the basketball guys are here watching as well today. And I think they hit capacity last week in the basketball hall for the for the UWE Jets game. So they were stopping people from coming in. So again, lots of support for the basketball team and the American football team here at UWE.
Yeah, that's really good to see. That's a change of pace from what it was like when we were here. More specifically me, you were here a bit longer than I was, but love to see it, love to see that support.
I only did 4 years here, Craig. Mine were just spread out. I did
That's what
three
I mean.
in one go.
Listen, I wasn't calling out the length of the time. I was just saying when you were here.
Yeah, and then we see number 22 getting some positive yards again. Didn't get much, but showing some good tenacity on that run.
Yeah, really good job. That run game's been there. 22 is a really strong runner. He's a big, tall guy, but he gets himself nice and low as he's going through. You see those legs just pumping. 31 doing a really good job of holding on.
Yeah, good stuff. Yards after first contact there, not bad. Diving forward as well, making sure he's falling forward to get that extra 1-2 yards. Playing with no gloves as well.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's just interesting as well. Like I say, he is a tall guy, so to be a running back at that height is really interesting.
Yeah, and a bit wayward on the pass there from number 5. He was looking for number 7, was the intended receiver, but couldn't connect with him on that occasion.
Yeah, it looked like he tripped a little bit on his break as well, which didn't help the pass.
It's probably taking a long time to get the play in here. I think there's going to be a timeout called.
I guess, yeah. Don't know if the bit of indecisiveness on if they're going to try a long field goal or whether they're going to go for this.
Timeout. Called by SGS at 5:29. That is their first time out of the half.
Oh, that time just goes so quickly, doesn't it, when it's a running clock? You just eats the game away.
Yeah, it's fast. It is really fast.
To be honest, UWE may only get 1 or 2 drives this entire half because of that running clock.
Yeah, and we've seen it with UWE. You know, they've developed a really strong team, and where there has been running clock, obviously in the years following the COVID-19 pandemic, where there was a running clock, regardless of time. Once you hit that point threshold, they just had to run quick clock. They had to get people, you know, timeouts in because they just needed the reps. They needed the drives because they were doing such a good job, and time moves so quickly with a running clock. You go from, with the running clock starting, it's 24 minutes of game time.
That's it, yeah, exactly. So not much opportunity at all. We talked about this last year as well. UWE got the running clock in pretty much all of their games, and it just cuts down the amount of reps that they got. So when they do get to the playoffs, they have not had the same amount of reps as maybe some of the northern teams might have had.
And we saw that in the Leeds Beckett game, which came down to the last play of the game. As we see another pass, and that will be
almost
dropped.
Intercepted. Number 85 did a good job to stop the interception, but should have possibly been picked there.
Yeah, number 20, a bit slow to his feet, but I think that's just the knowledge that should have been a pick.
Yeah, I haven't got a name for number 20, unfortunately. And
great job.
It's Emmanuel Acaro is who it is.
Great job from 85. Emmanuel shouldn't be too upset with him. 85 got his hand in there, dislodged it. 85 became the DB on that play. But yeah, going back to what we were talking about, that Leeds Beckett game, the last game we got to commentate on last year in the semi-final, was so fun to watch.
That was a crazy game, Craig, yeah.
But those reps really mattered, and those penalties really came to bite UWE. They had to fight so hard to come back and win that one. And
absolutely, yeah. And then there was just that crazy Hollywood ending play that happened.
We see the run from UWE, great space, still on his feet, on his feet.
Great running from Terrell Jones there, just asserting his authority. He's not had many carries today, but great carry there for him, for number 21, Terrell Jones.
Yeah, really good work from the O-linemen and the receivers here to get the blocks in. 17 did enough with his route to take the cornerback away and just staying on his feet. Just unlucky to not fully break the tackle of number 23 there.
Yeah, I did tell you pre-game these receivers are dogs in the blocking game as well, not just in the passing game. They like to get their hands dirty. Quick pass out to Sharsh in the flat.
Good spin move back again. He is going backwards, but he does a nice cut up the middle. He's being pursued by number 11, but he's got to go.
You are absolutely kidding me as he ran that for a touchdown.
And I'm looking for Laundry. There's no Laundry on the field.
There is now. He's somersaulted into the end zone. That's going to be a penalty.
After the score, though, the points, do they count?
I've got a feeling because he's somersaulted in the end zone, the penalty starts from outside the end zone and it can be assessed in play. So it'll be interesting to see what the referees call here, but I've got a feeling the touchdown's not going to count.
Considering, listen, rules is rules. Right, I get that. Rules,
unsportsmanlike conduct, celebrating before crossing the goal line. Number 2 on the offense. This 15-yard penalty is enforced on the 1-yard line, first down.
Yeah, there you go. So the touchdown's going to be wiped.
Did you not see what he did though, ref? Did you not see that amazing run?
I think if you do this, as a guy, you should be allowed to somersault into the end zone.
Look at this, just spinning all over the place.
Absolutely crazy. How does he even do that?
What a cut.
And then just the breakaway speed to finish.
And the one thing we've not been able to say about this man is he has fantastic hair.
Oh, he does, yeah. He does.
What a play. It's such a shame that this doesn't end in a touchdown, because this is so athletic.
And
the
you know
vision
what?
on him.
He does lose a few yards there, but he does it on purpose because he knows that if he does go a bit deeper, it's going to give him the room, but I think he's going to get his touchdown here. Yeah, he does. The Clark-Sharsh connection is alive again, and I think that's his 5th touchdown of the day.
That is his 5th touchdown of the day. Number 54 nearly getting a penalty there. Looked like he was going to take his helmet off, but decides against it. Really good throw. Just the pinpoint accuracy and the connection between these two is so fun to see.
Did you see the route? That was a great route. So what he did is he hitched it up. It was kind of like a hitch and go. He like hitched it up and then wheeled to the outside. Like that was nice. Just done to perfection.
And that's how he got the space.
Absolute perfection. And that's Jadrian Clark's 7th passing touchdown.
Yeah, that's what a way to start your UWE career.
I feel like don't know how many more drives he's going to get. It's incomplete there. The intended receiver was Jamoy. On the slant route, a little bit low for him.
Yeah, he did a really good job of getting off the cornerback here. We've said it on the previous routes, but look how far away that cornerback is.
Yeah, you've got to be catching that though. It is low, but it's hit you in the numbers. You've got to catch that.
Especially when these receivers are doing such a good job of getting open on these slants.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they keep Jadrian in any more drives or if he's done for the day now. He has thrown 7 touchdown passes. And it is still in the 3rd quarter just, but it will shortly be the 4th quarter. And as I said, like UWE have only had 1 drive for the whole quarter, so it looks like they're probably only going to get 1 more drive, unless the defense get a turnover, then they've got an opportunity to get 2 drives, but it's going to be 1 or 2 drives left. I don't think it'll be any more than that for the UWE offense.
Yeah, we'll see who comes in. We see it interesting to see if the coaches want to get some eyes on other people to get some reps. But first, before that, SGS are going to have an offensive drive, and probably with good field position with how this return team's been working.
Yeah, Peter Dua ready to kick this one away. There is a flag. I'm guessing that's a delay game. or it could be a substitution penalty if there's too many guys on the field.
Yeah, we'll see what's being communicated between the
Substitution
officials.
infraction on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty remains the kick.
There you go, I was right. One of two things that could be.
Yeah, really, it's never holding there, is it?
It's not going to be holding, is it? It's not going to be a block in the back. It's really limited for options what penalty it could be, but lining up again, trying to get this ball on the tee. Peter Dua, he's there checking if his kick team are ready, and away we go. Nice kick. Number 8 on the return for Pride. And
good coverage.
Good pursuit. Good pursuit and coverage. A nice tackle there to get the guy out of bounds.
That is the end of the third quarter.
There we go, that third quarter is gone within a flash, and the 50 burger is up though. It is 54 UWE Bullets, SGS Pride 0.
Yeah, I wonder how deep into the bag of tricks SGS Pride are going to go on this drive.
Yeah, they'll want to get something on the scoreboard here today, because it's demoralising if they get a goose egg here. I mean, they've had opportunities, not many, they've been limited. They probably had one, maybe arguably 2 opportunities down close in UWE's half, deep in the UWE territory, but disappointing.
Yeah, the thing is as well, like SGS, they thrive on big plays. It changes their whole mentality. We've seen it. They've been down by 40 at this at points in this game, obviously at this scoreline, but making a play and everybody's got hyped up and ready for the next one and made a good drive with good runs, and it gets everybody excited. So they need a big play here.
There's 3 flags on the field. I'm guessing that's probably too many men on the field. Again, against UWE, I'm guessing, because it is the guys in the back of the UWE defense.
There's a lot of white jerseys.
Yeah, there was 12 men on the field. One guy's just trotted off now. Come on, UWE, you're 54 up. You don't need to be playing with 12 men on the field.
Too many men on the defense. 5-yard penalty, repeat, first down.
That's twice now.
And again,
12 men on the field.
Mental mistakes that will be more costly in the playoffs. Yeah, you don't need to do that. You've been stopping them with 11. You don't need 12.
Number 22 on the carry for Pride. Great form tackle there.
Yeah, their off tackle runs have been looking really good.
Yeah, number 7 there, Perkins with the tackle for UWE. Great form tackle, just good technique.
Yeah, really good job. Gets his head across the ball as well. So not only makes the safe tackle, but also the opportunity to pop that ball out.
Pride again. That shotgun. Right end to the right and left, double tight formation.
Yeah, we're seeing a run again. Breaks a tackle.
There we go. And it could be some afters here as well. There is a flag down. I'm not sure if it's in the backfield though.
Yeah, I don't think that would be for a tackle out of bounds.
Yeah, because there's an official right here, so this official here would have flagged that if it was a penalty. There's a flag in the backfield, which usually is going to be a hold or an illegal block.
Yeah, the ref of the ball looks like he's going in the direction of an offensive penalty.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both are by the offense. Holding, offense number 85, this penalty is declined. Personal foul, tripping. Offense number 74, that 15-yard penalty is enforced on the spot of the foul. Repeat, first down.
So a tripping penalty there by number 54 for Pride.
The 74.
74, sorry, 74 for Pride.
Yeah, I believe he's their left tackle.
Yeah, there it is there at the top of the screen. You can see him trip the guy over. Trips over Perkins. Perkins pointing at him, and he does get the laundry from the referee. Second and about 24 now for Pride.
Yeah, it'll be another
Oh, nice cut.
dive. That is...
What a cut by 22.
Yeah, he's been playing really well, really strong running from number 22, but we do see a UWE player down, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's slow to get up, but he's going to make his way to his feet. It's a manual, making his way to his feet there.
What a really good move there. Oh yeah, he just gets landed on.
Offside. Defense number 92. 5-yard penalty is accepted. Repeat, first down.
So the penalty yardage a little bit got back there for Pride, with an offside by UWE. Defensive lineman would have been in the neutral zone at the snap. Motion from number 7 with the backfield.
Be a give to the running back again.
There we go. He's getting some yardage out there. Number 22, he's running strong. He's definitely not giving up on his team, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is why I said when
Oh, and there's some afters. I think number 74 for Pride is going to get flagged here for a little bit of afters. And that's not what you want when you've just had a real positive game. It's just a drive killer, Craig.
Yeah, it is, and just going back to the play choice itself, like this is why I said at halftime coming into this half that I thought we were going to see a dive, because that's where the success has been for the Pride. But what's not successful for the Pride is these penalties, these unsportsmanlike.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 74, 15 yards from the end of the play, second down.
74 again, guilty of the penalty. He was the tripping penalty, and now he's the personal foul. Not sure if we've got a replay to show you what happened. Potentially we might have called it on camera here. There we go, 74 at the bottom of your screen. He does get tripped up, but he gets tripped over his own player.
Yeah.
And then he gets up and headbutts him. Yeah, there's no need for that.
I don't know what he was thinking.
I think he was frustrated he got tripped up, but it was his own player that he tripped over.
It was the ball carrier. It was an empty backfield, but player motions in for the dive, but stopped.
Oh, and more laundry coming in late. Yeah, another penalty. Who's this one going to be against?
I think it might be against UWE, number 32. Just based off of the theatrics of the players involved.
Yeah, Stuart and Ollie just having a conversation there. Although they are going to go back, it is going to be against SGS Pride here, by the looks of things.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 63, 15-yard penalty enforced from the end of the run, third down.
I thought he was going to say 74 again then. But number 63 there, guilty of the penalty this time. Let's have a little look to see if we can catch it. There he is there. You can see him in the backfield. He's pushing number 68, Amrit there. Is it late? Oh, there,
come
there it is. He actually
Come
falls over.
on. That's embarrassing. That is actually... Look, I know you're frustrated, but come on.
But also, if you're going to go for a late hit like that, actually clean the guy out. Don't fall over. That's just a massive flop. A bit of confusion in the backfield, but it's going to work in their favour, yeah. Good tackle. Jamoy, usually see him on offense, but he's out there playing defense, and a great tackle by him. Ex-NFL Academy player.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of not on this play. It looked like he was going to have some space, but just a great job with using that strength to take the player down. And it's got to feel good when you're watching these dirty illegal hits coming in from the SGS players to take a player down forcefully and legally, more importantly.
Yeah. So just under 8 minutes to go in this game, and this could potentially be UWE's last offensive possession. And it's a high kick again, a little bit short.
Nice punt.
Sharsh is going to pick it up off the bounce. He puts a spin move in, and he's going to go up the left-hand side.
He's got the pace.
Is he going all the way? Yes, he is, and he doesn't somersault this time. And
He's learned his lesson.
That's going to be his 6th touchdown today. 5 in the receiving game, now 1 punt return touchdown. And what a special player Sharsh is. I mean, just watch this. I'm going to be silent and let you watch this. That is just an absolute thing of beauty, Craig.
Yeah, he's the way this one works for him is he's got a player right in his face, but the player's looking at the ball bouncing. He's not looking at what Sharsh is planning on doing with the ball, and he sees his opportunity. He knows he's got a step on him.
Yeah, that spin move was, I'm going to quote you now, dirty.
It was dirty.
It was dirty.
Yeah,
so,
he's incredibly athletic. It's been a joy to watch him play today.
Yeah, he's been a bit of a cheat code today for UWE, that's for sure. And Clark still in the game. He's going to throw back. Oh, it was a throwback to the left tackle. Cornwall Baptiste there was the intended receiver, and it just doesn't quite work for him. But I think if he'd have caught that, he'd have walked in.
Oh, the rest of the linemen are going to be fuming to have the opportunity.
Oh, clap, clap. Gotta catch that ball.
You know the rest of the old linemen are going to be going to the coach, next time we run that play, it's me that has to get out there in the backfield. You can look at these hands, coach.
That's what we like to call crocodile hands right there. Clap and no catch.
Wow, that's unfortunate. That would have been fun for the big man to get
Yeah,
into
I think everyone would have gone absolutely crazy on the sideline if he'd have got in for that 2-point play there. But the score is still going to remain 60-0 to the UWE Bullets, and potentially we may not see the UWE offense out there again now with only about 5 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, bit confusion from the SGS players in terms of who's going to be out here for the return. We're seeing them run onto the field now. Just seeing if there's enough players. Looks like it probably is. I'm sure the rest would have stopped if there was. But they've got an extra second to get themselves together with the ball falling off the tee.
Peter Dewar ready to kick this away. That's not a bad kick. Number 7 fields it for Pride. And it looks like he's coming up this middle.
Yeah, good tackle.
Yeah, not a bad return. CJ Wall there, number 6 on the tackle for the Bullets. Strong tackle, but Pride are going to have pretty decent field position. They're inside their half, but they're going to have pretty decent field position to try and get themselves on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and I think they might have got the scoreboard on that last drive if they didn't get in their own way.
Yeah, Pride slow to walk out here. Running clock, so they need to be quicker if they want to preserve some time to try and get on it. The back judge does have his hand in the air, so that means there's less than 10 seconds left on the play clock. Could see a delay game penalty here, I think. And he just get it away. He was reaching for his flag.
Yeah, great job from the UWE defenders getting into the backfield there. Lots of hands on hips from that SGS O-line. Not blocking with the ferocity they have been in this game.
Yeah, and I mean, it's tough, isn't it? It's demoralizing when you're down by this much. You know, you just want to get out of the game healthy, don't you? You don't want to be injuring yourself, so I guess that's why they're being a little bit passive, let's say, now on the offensive line. Yeah.
You want to get, I think that's the goal for everybody at this point, is to come out of this with no injuries.
You see Abel and Packer there. Usually we see him at running back. He was at defensive line. He was in on that tackle there. A bit of fighting at the bottom. Abel does come out with a ball, but don't know if it's a turnover yet. Referees have not signalled. There we go. It's still Pride ball. But Abel and Packer, we usually see him on the offensive side of the ball.
I was looking to see what happened with the SGS centre there, because on the wide shot he'd flown off the side of the camera, but I think he just went all in on a on a block and just whiffed completely.
Craig, I can smell that food from the truck now. The wind's changed direction. It's making me really hungry. But here we go, 3rd and 11. Number 5's back to pass. Oh, Abel gets a shot on him and nearly a sack. There is a flag.
Yeah, it's where the tackle was made. Don't know if they're going to say he got there too early.
Oh, I don't know. I think that's a bit of a soft call if that goes against the defence.
Pass interference, defence number 23. As the penalty occurred under 15 yards, the ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic, first down.
I felt like his timing was quite good there, but obviously the referees deemed him to be a bit early, so that's why they threw the flag there.
Yeah, it's tough with with how quick that ball went to the receiver where the referee was. It's a bang-bang play. You can see that going either way.
Yeah, it's easy for us with the replay. You know, it's easy for me to say that looking at the replay, but yeah, I mean, I don't think you'd be annoyed that that was flagged if you were a UWE player.
No, you get it. Good tackle, good work from the UWE defense there.
Yeah, Abel and Packer again on the tackle, showing what he can do at defensive line as well as running back. We've not seen him in the backfield today, but he's being a presence here late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. There has been some adjustments from this UWE defense to take away what had been working for SGS. So
yeah, Abel, former Pride player as well from Belgium, so some more international flavour in this team. It's going to be offside against the defence.
yeah,
The
free play.
Oh, and again another drop pass. Number 7, I think that's probably the 3rd or 4th drop he's had this game. He's going to want to forget about this one quick.
Yeah, and you just wonder what's leading to these drops, like whether mental errors, whether there's too much zip on the ball. They'll definitely be ironing that out in practice this week.
I'm sorry,
Offside.
but
On the defence, 5-yard penalty. Remain. Repeat, second down.
as a receiver myself, like, there's nothing better than having the ball thrown at you hard if it's on target.
Oh,
If
yeah,
it's-
listen.
If it's on target, you need to be catching that ball. Regardless of how fast how many revolutions it's got on the ball, how fast it's coming, you need to catch that ball. That's a great ball by the quarterback. Receiver's got to catch that.
Yeah, probably more of a mental error. Maybe a bit of extended crocodile arms.
Crocodile hands. Motion and the dive up the middle, 22. And again, Abel and Packer there trying to German suplex him. Lots of whistles. Not sure if that's going to be the 2-minute warning or that was just to get people to stop swinging their handbags.
Again, why not both?
There you go, clock's running. We haven't had the signal for the 2-minute warning yet, so I think our clock might be slightly wrong. But we'll keep you updated when we know.
Yeah, great job from CheersMate keeping the clock around where it needs to be. It's just very hard to judge without an official clock.
Yeah, obviously our clock is unofficial here, but you know, it gives you an idea of how long is left on the clock. We got a trips bunch formation to the left there. QB back to pass. It's Tim Abel and Packer! Oh, he had a chance at an interception. That could be the easiest chance that he's going to get this season from the defensive line, and he spooled it.
And there's been a severe lack of turnovers in a game that has been centimetres away from about 5 of them.
Yeah, look at the pressure from UWE there, sending lots of pressure. You can see offensive lineman Lawrence Cornwall
Time out. That
Baptiste
is a 2-minute warning at 2 minutes.
also in there at the defensive line position now, getting pressure up front. I think that is the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes left in the game. It's going to be 4th down. Pride are going to be punting. So it looks like UWE offense is going to get another opportunity to put some more points on the board.
Yeah, and they did it at the end of the first half. They're going to try and do it at the end of the second.
There's the punt. Again, it's a high punt. We've got Ruck back there to return this time. It's not going to be returnable. Gets an SGS bounce. And it's going to be inside the 10-yard line, where UWE are going to have to start their drive, and they're going to have to be quick because the clock does continue to run now. So they're going to have to get out here quick if they want to get more points on the board. Have they made a change at QB, or is Jadrian still there? Can't quite see.
I don't see number 12.
They're in the huddle. Let's see when they break the huddle. Looks like Wildcat. KK Brooks in the backfield as the QB. Here's a handoff. Going nowhere though. Great pursuit from the Pride defensive line. Terrell Jones was going nowhere there, and the defensive line getting a lot of pressure up front.
Yeah, it looks like a loss of 3 or 4 yards there.
Yeah, UWE obviously want to get some reps in with this Wildcat look, so opting to have KK Brooks at QB for this last drive.
Yeah, they're not going to have much opportunity to get anything else done, so they'll probably keep with this formation.
Yeah, this could potentially be the last play of the game, and KK Brooks is swallowed up. And I think that could be all she... Unless there is a timeout. Referee's blown his whistle. No, that is the game, and that is going to be the game here at Hillside Gardens. And UWE Bullets are going to move to 1-0, and the SGS Pride are going to move to 1-1. Our full-time score here is UWE Bullets 60, SGS Pride 0. Craig, how do you feel the game went for today?
I mean, yeah, if you're UWE, you've got to be happy with what you've seen. You've got a new QB and wide receiver connection that's just been working to absolute perfection today. Probably going to be putting the fear in the rest of the teams in the south, and the teams in the north will be paying attention to this UWE pass game as well.
So I'm going to ask you the question now. I know who I would pick, but MVP vote for today.
I mean, it could have been close, but with the punt return touchdown to add to it, along with those glorious locks, I think it's got to be Sharsh.
Yeah, Jason Sharsh there, he was electric, wasn't he? 6 touchdowns on the day, 5 receiving touchdowns, 1 punt return touchdown. I think that punt return touchdown took it over the edge. Could have gone to J.J. Clark with a 7 touchdown day on the passing. But we see Sharsh here on the highlights. That was one of his scores, and he had 1 score wiped off as well, so he could have had 7 touchdowns.
But he did score the play after.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah,
but it's just what I've really enjoyed is the threading of the needle from Jay Clark was phenomenal, but also just the way that all of these skill position players have been working so well with each other with limited practice at this point.
Yeah, absolutely, and no game time, as you say, no pre-season for the UWE Bullets here. This was their first game of the season, their actual first time hitting up with another set of pads, a different uniform on the day, so they don't look like they've missed a beat from last year. If anything, they look even better.
They do. The one thing I would say is, same as last year, I'd like to see UWE penalties go down.
Yep.
Especially on special teams, and also I know that the defense will be gutted about the lack of turnovers. Yes, there was turnovers on down, but there was missed picks there that they'll be looking to improve next time
they
round.
had opportunities. I mean, CJ Wall probably should have had a pick, but it didn't quite go his way with the referee call. But you know, I think T's going to be happy with the goose egg. He's got the shutout. There was an opportunity where Pride should have scored, but they dropped the ball in the end zone. But that was the only real scare there, I think, for the UWE defense, was that one play.
Yeah, and obviously the only real disappointment for UWE will be losing a player to injury.
Yeah, absolutely. We wish him all the best, Alex Eden there with the ankle injury. Hopefully a speedy recovery, and hopefully it's not as serious as what they think.
But yeah, overall, I think UWE will be happy to get this one done, come out of the gates flying with the W, and moving on to Birmingham next week here in Hillside Gardens.
Yeah, and if you stay with us for a few more minutes, we'll try and get Jason Sharsh in here for an interview, as he won our MVP award. So we'll do our best to grab him, and maybe grab 1 or 2 more players as well if we've got time. now joined by our game MVP, Jason Scharsch. Jason, it was very close between the other guy that we've got to talk to in a second, but Jason Scharsch, congratulations first of all from both of us for the MVP award. How do you feel the game went today for you?
For me, it went great, but as a team, we did amazing. You know, Jadrian got the ball where it needed to go to each playmaker. Linemen did their jobs. Defense did their jobs all around. Yeah, we did a great job.
Amazing. And moving forward, you know, is there anything that you would like to change or anything that you might change in the future, or are you happy with your performance today, happy with the team's performance?
I'm happy with my performance, but there's always something to work on. There's always something to get better on. So next week, got to go 1-0 again, get back to the drawing board, be disciplined, consistent within practice, and yeah, go from there.
Amazing. I got to ask you though, did you know about the flip rule in the end zone, that it was going to get called back when you doing the somersault?
I did not know that, but I was just diving thinking someone's about to tackle me. That's what happened.
Yeah, sure. That's what we saw as well. But you know, congratulations, Scharsch, for winning our game MVP. Well done. Go and celebrate with your teammate.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, and we've got one more individual coming in now. We've got quarterback for the UWE Bullets, Jadrian Clark. Jadrian, how do you feel that the team and yourself got on today?
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't have gone much better, right, for us to have come out and been able to, I think we scored on every possession.
Yep.
Defense were able to get a ton of stops. Special teams played well. It was all three aspects of the game. It was couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah, it was a great team performance, and 7 touchdown passes for yourself.
Oh, wow.
Scharsch was your favorite target. He had 5 of those 7, so obviously a great connection. We've trademarked the Scharsch and Clark connection.
Oh, I like it.
That's what we've trademarked here, so hopefully you move that forward. But you know, you got the ball, you spread the ball around. Ruck had a touchdown, AJ had a touchdown. Are you happy with all your receivers today? Yeah,
it definitely was an emphasis going into the game to try and get all of our playmakers involved. When I got here and saw what amazing receivers and running backs we had, I said, Coach, you realize there's only one football, right? How am I supposed to keep everyone happy? But no, Jason is just a step ahead of everyone else. Jason's a really, really special player, in my opinion. He's right up there with all the American receivers I played with so far in Europe. So being from Hawaii, he's just a chill, positive guy. We get along on and off the field. Love him already. Feel really close connection on and off the field with them. So
that's great, and congratulations on the win. Good luck. You're back here again next week against Birmingham. What can we expect from you next week?
Yeah, we just got to keep stacking and keep getting better. I think the O-line up until this point has consistently gotten better every practice, and if they keep stacking days and practices and games, we're going to go to an even another level, be able to run the ball a little bit better, play action better. So yeah, I'm proud of those guys today. No sacks. We were able to run the ball when we needed to a couple times, so it all starts up front. So that's our goal, is to get them better week in and week out.
Amazing. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck next week. And congratulations. Go and celebrate with your team.
Yeah,
Jadrian.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys.
So Jadrian Clark there, arguably could have been in the shout with an MVP award.
Arguably,
yeah, arguably could have been in the shout with the MVP award, but obviously Jason with that punt return, it had to go to him. What we'll do now, just bear with us, we will try and get one of the coaches from the UWE Bullets, and then that will be us for this evening. So if you just bear with us for the next couple of minutes, I'll see what I can run and get.
Yeah, it always helps having a coach on the commentary team, because he can go and speak to his colleagues and try and get somebody over. But while we're waiting for that interview to happen, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's joined us here today from wherever you're joining us. It's been a pleasure, and we've seen the chat's been quite active, which has been fun to see. Again, we want to say thanks to all our sponsors, TeamBuildr, PlayOverseas, and EP Sports. All do fantastic work with UWE as well as across UK American football in general. PlayOverseas, if you wish to play for UWE or any other UK team, then check out PlayOverseas. I believe Greener's managed to get us a coach.
Yeah, I've got defensive coordinator T, who's going to be joining us in a second. I'll give him my mic. Craig, you can do this one.
All right here. Hello.
Just stand here and look pretty. How are you feeling after that one, T?
I feel great. I'm happy to get the first one out of the way. Obviously, we know what SGS present as a threat. We're really happy with the result, but there was a lot of work that went into this, and the guys really just balled out today.
Yeah, you can see that work went in. As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be a bit disappointed in the lack of turnovers.
Yeah, we had it
on the field.
We had a couple drops there, and you know, my guys will work on it. We're happy with the 0. In fact, we're happy with the 2 points.
Yes.
Got a safety as well. And just being able to trust our guys. We've got guys from all over the place. A couple of those guys, British guys, someone like Gabby today, played for Aztecs, has done really well against one of the best receivers, to be honest, in the Prem. So, you know, we have guys from all over who are just here to make plays. They're really trying their best. And it shows, man. There's been a lot of work over these past 4 or 5 weeks. And here we are, I think, what, 60, 58, something
60,
like that?
yeah, 60.
60-0. So happy with the donut, happy with the 60. Good team win.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things we saw was once SGS started to get some momentum with changing the plays up, with the dive play specifically, there was some adjustments made. I'm assuming you feel comfortable that your players can make those adjustments as and when they're needed.
No, we, I mean, me as a D lineman beforehand, you know, I think about the box. I'm confident in the back end, so we have a bit more room to kind of send a few more pressures. And you know, if we should be able to defend the box, the line with 4. Definitely should be able to do it with 5, and there's no way we're not doing it with 6. So that's really what it was.
And you've basically the defense have started perfectly, and we're going into Birmingham next week here again at Hillside Gardens. Is there anything you're going to be doing this week in practice specifically for that game?
Man, the Birmingham Lions have a lot of pedigree. They have a great coaching staff and a lot of great players. For us, we can only go 1-0. That's really our focus. There's some things that we need to clean up, so we'll have classroom session. We'll kind of go through some of that stuff and then go from there. You know, we respect what they're doing up there. I'm pretty sure they won their game today. So once again, they pose a threat. Last year, they were the first team to score on us, so we're looking to kind of rectify that. But the 0 doesn't matter, the win does.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for your time.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for the hard work you put in.
Everyone watching now, thank you so much for tuning in today. We do appreciate all the comments that you make on the stream. Obviously, we can't see them live, but we do check them after, and at halftime, I do check them. So, you know, kind words about the players and everyone else that you're watching. So, fantastic that we're getting a lot of people here as well watching live. And it's just a great production now. This game day for UWE is just going up and up and up, and it can only get better as well, Craig.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, we got great stuff at the halftime. Having the UWE pet band here has been great as well. And yeah, just thank you again to CheersMate for wonderful production and for bringing this game to the world.
So one last time, our final score here at Hillside Gardens is UWE Bullets 60, SGS Pride. Make sure you tune in next week. We'll be here again against the Birmingham Lions at Hillside Gardens. Make sure you join us. Have a very good evening.
Thank you very much.
oh.